So I need to talk about salt. Okay, so this aspect of, and where does the salt come from? I mean, I could have looked it up, but I decided to do it this sort of like intuitively and working through like astral and that. So the way I'm perceiving it is that you get rid of the impurities from um, the mind, like the mercury of the mind, like you get take its legs away, sort of thing. And that's the impurities, and it's your karma you're disconnected with it, right? And this has got to be somehow purified or got rid of. But then where does the salt come from? Right now, salt. I'm thinking of these ideas that come to mind when I think of salt. It's like your weight, worth their salt. Someone they say someone's worth their salt because salt used to be used to pay as payment, and we're dealing with the god of the underworld. So it's the earth sphere, the earth plane, and the symbol for that is the coin. One of the symbols is the coin, the pentacle. So this is going to be connected with karma, with payment. Um, it's going to be the shaft of the arrow that we're going to be firing up, which is going to be like our astral sword, which is us, who are our soul, going to be firing up into this higher world, like using this sort of like Sagittarius path, the centaur and the arrow, like joining our sort of mind with our emotions, our feelings, in a sense, and like performing the work, of like kind of putting, metaphorically speaking, putting an old head on young shoulders, so that you join your child self with your wise accumulated wisdom, in making it into one thing. So there's still this aspect of like going back up the path of Capricorn and like dealing with the devil. See, in this, there should be this thing going on of like starting to feel these separate dimensions working sort of in concert. So you've got the underworld forge thing going on with like the Hephaestus, or the god of the underworld, hammering away at all this stuff, like this transformation stuff, and turning these impurities. You're having to go through this process again of like looking at what your actual intentions are for all this, so that you've got the right intent. Because there's going to be like 4 areas of different types of intent. You're going to have your purest spiritual intent, and you're going to have your right intent, like the best thing you can do with your, as far as your mind is concerned, which will connect with the water plane and the mental plane. And then you're going to have your emotional intent, your emotional reasons for wanting to get what you want out of it. And then you've got to put them together. They're all going to make up the like your physical intent, what you can practically do in the physical plane in this physical body. And they are all going together to make what your intention is and what your payment is. And you get what you pay for in this world, generally speaking. So when you do this deal with the god of the underworld, make sure that you're doing it with the right god. It's like you're not doing a deal with the devil in terms of like Satan. You haven't read the small print. You want to know what you're getting yourself into, and what you're buying with your money, so to speak. So that's what I want to say about salt, and being this important ingredient. It's got to be purified in that way, and also I think taking a pinch of salt, be humorous about it. You've got to be partly detached from the outcome, well, as much as possible, emotionally and in terms of expectations. So there's no expectation or lust of result. Ideally, that's the way, the proper getting the salt right, you know, so it's nice and purified. So you just do the work, and you haven't really got any real intentions other than, you know, using the proper right means to get the right intention. It should be relatively straightforward. That's the ingredient of salt.